Hello guys, once again it's Matt, and today we have another video. So let's thank our members first. Overlanding 11B, thank you for being the full crew member. All the Foxpad members, Silami, Astropub, Jaf, LRS, Justin Field, Yuyush, and Igor, and all the Fishpad members as well. Thank you, make sure to subscribe and let's get into it. So today we're going to check it out, an aircraft that it's probably, together with the A7 obviously, it's probably one of the aircraft that most need the custom loadout. I mean, this is the AJ-37. It is a very good aircraft, very good indeed. I mean, it's 10.3, and you have a TWS radar, and you have the M9Gs, the cannon. The performance of the aircraft is amazing. It is almost an 11.3 aircraft, or 11.0 if you want to compare it to the JA-37 in 10.3, you know. But it has its problems with armament, you know. It has a very large limitation on loadouts, you know, because you only can carry 2 AIM-9s or 2 Mavericks, and then with the cannons you have to actually have a pod with the cannon or a pod with the flares and chaff, which is kinda bad, you know. And the custom loadout, I don't know if they actually use that. I find some information that it could use it like that with the recon version of the Viggen, but using an asymmetrical loadout, you know. So you would be able to, if you used, if we had the custom loadout, you will be able to choose the flares together with the missiles, you know, and that would help a lot. I mean, this aircraft has its problem already with the survivability, because as you see here, we are facing FREs, J7s. The J7 is a very dangerous one, and many other aircraft that are just really hard to deal with if you don't have. Look at this, almost got me, even in such a high G turn like that. So yeah, it's an aircraft that really struggles with survivability and with the missile loadouts, you know. You only have 2 missiles, and then you have to use the cannon, and the cannon is also a problematic one because you don't have any tracers, and even if, I mean, this being a kind of a realistic thing, it doesn't have the radar gun sight, you know, the radar thing to actually make it so that you don't need the tracer, you know. In real life he had it, and a lot of other aircraft had it in real life as well. But the Viggen, no aircraft in game has it right now, so it's another point that we have to make, that the Viggens and all the existing aircraft that had that in real life, the Snake and stuff like that, ways to actually get a very good lead indication on the guns, because these aircraft are flying really fast, man. And the more we go into the future, the faster they're going to be. So it is just a matter of time until we get that, probably. But still, we need it ASAP, especially in an aircraft like this that doesn't have the tracers, you know. Together with that, not being able to carry 1 gun pod and 1 chaff and flare pod makes it not only very bad in survivability or very bad in dogfights, because if you use the 2 flares and chaff pods, you will not use any guns, so you only will have the AIM-9 to actually kill 2 people, and then you have to return to base. And being the AIM-9J, it's not very effective, man. It's a missile that it's alright, you can get kills with it, but it is a missile that it's not the main armament of this aircraft. So normally you will just not use the chaff and flare. Especially I played a couple of batches in squadron battles with this, and it is just really good aircraft at that. But not having flares just kills this aircraft a lot. I mean, it really does. So yeah, and only having 1 cannon will be kind of a downside to use the chaff and flare pod together with the gun, you know. So you won't, it's not like it's going to be OP and it needs a BR change. It will have the half of the ammo that it already doesn't have that much, and without the tracers and stuff like that, yeah, it can be a very problematic aircraft. But at least it will be survivable a little bit more together with having a gun that you can actually do stuff like this. As you see in a dogfight, and not that I'm dogfighting properly the A10A there, but in situations like this, you just changes the direction a lot, and it is just an aircraft that is very, very good. But as you see, I lost a lot of shots there just because I didn't have a lead indicator or a tracer, you know. So yeah, it's a thing that it doesn't completely change the meta for this aircraft, but it really needs it. I think the A7, as I said before, is another one that really needs it, and I know they probably are going to add it for probably 90% or if not all tier 7 and tier 6 aircraft. I mean, even the MiG-21 F-13 has it, even though it has like 2 pylons. So yeah, they probably will add for every tier 6 and 7 at least. So it's just a matter of time until this thing gets it. But yeah, it's kind of ASAP. I mean, I would say that probably we will get it in this patch, upcoming patch that we are almost very, very near. Probably like 1 to 2 weeks to the patch drops, I think. Yeah, probably like around the, I would say, probably the 13th of September. Probably it's going to be the patch day, probably something like that. So yeah, we will see soon. But yeah, it's an aircraft that, like I said, it's not OP right now, and it's not going to be OP with it, but it is just going to be a little bit more useful. It is an aircraft that is hard to use. It's not an aircraft that it's easy. I mean, even though the performance is amazing and stuff, it's difficult to get a lot of kills with it. You know, you will get some kills, but if you're not a complete pro in these guns, you will ended up getting 2 kills, 2 kills every match, 3 kills max. And even though, yeah, you can get 5 kills, you can get aces with it, but it is it's the exception, you know. So yeah, this would help a lot. Maybe even getting soon another version of the AJ-37, being the AJS-37. Maybe, I don't know much about the history of the aircraft. If you know, you can say it on the comments below, but maybe with that we can actually get more options in pylons and stuff like that. And another thing that obviously we really needed, it's the ability to carry anti-ship missiles, anti-radiation missiles, stuff like that that will help an aircraft like this be effective. To be honest, the best way to actually grind this aircraft is just to use the bombs. You are really fast, and the bombs are especially effective against destroying bases. I don't know why. They are very small bombs, like 60 kilos I think it is, but with the amount of bombs that he has and stuff like that, you can get a lot of kills, which is a lot of kills, no, a lot of points each time. But you are basically a bomber then. So yeah, it's not the most fun that you can have in an aircraft that is a Viggen, you know. Remember, the radar is still amazing, best radar of 10.3 by far. One of the best radars, I mean, even at 11.0. I mean, it has DWS, it has very good blind speed capabilities, you know, sensitivity. So very, very capable aircraft. And those little things that I told you about would make this aircraft even better. Not even making it OP, but making it actually fun to actually fly, you know, not just a challenge to fly. Actually fun to fly. Because it has a lot of potential. It just needs a bit of love, just a bit, but yeah. So yeah guys, this was it for the video, and I hope you enjoyed, and yeah, I see you guys on the next one. This is the last kill that I don't think I got it. Let's check it out. I think he just, or did, I don't remember. Yeah, this is just, I lost the ammo. Yeah, well, see ya guys, bye.